Attention, attention. IPOB One Family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
Yeah, Mr. Bella once again. Wisdom, heal it, come on, get up.
Say Biafra will not last forever. They say happy up in no go stand. What did they know? What do they know? What do they see? What do they see? If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. No, no, no. Biafra will live forever. Oh yeah. 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 Biafra will live forever. Biafra will live forever, yeah. Biafra will live forever, yeah.
Ogerugo manige tetanura. The lovers of Biafra. This is the time we need to come together and fight for what is belong to us. Ogerugo maniga bandits who want to make us a giant of Africa. Adam coaching team na Sugo Mbogeru ni sina nyama kweno. Hello Lisa Binigwe out of his wisdom, giving us somebody like Nnamdi Kanu for this our race mission.
Biafra will not last forever. They say happy up in no go stand. What did they know?
What do they know?
What do they see?
What do they see?
If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. Oh no, no.
See Ojukwu, our hero, how he fought, he never stop. Nnamdi Kanu, but no one will stop, he cannot stop. Biafra will live forever. Believe me now.
But independence for Nigeria as a corporate entity is not enough. The peoples of Nigeria must at the same time be guaranteed their freedom. We must ensure that in an independent Nigeria, individual citizens throughout the land enjoy liberty, human dignity, and equality under the law. There must be one Nigeria with one constitution and one law for all. Let us therefore, Mr. Chairman, sir, close our ears to the Council of Despair, which says that we cannot here at this conference agree on a constitution.
evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are watching from. This is live and direct on Enter Biafra Channel 1. This day, the second day of October 2021. We have come to analyze the press or the speech, the so-called the independent speech of the president. You can see we do not have time to waste. Sound all right? So we not go back on point. All right, I believe that the sound is better now. I believe that the sound is better now. All right. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program. You are watching live and direct on Enter Biafra Channel 1. The analysis of the Independent Day speech of the fake man in Asorok. I want you all to pay attention to something we are going to do this evening for you to understand the work the Islamists, bandits, jihadists, extremists, like the man in Asorok and the presidency of Nigeria, they are doing. I want you to understand one thing. For those who don't believe yet that the Islamization of Nigeria is real, I pity for you. I really pity for you. Because those who do not listen, we always end in a very sorrowful way. Very, very sorrowful way. So I have come today to bring to your notice some of the reasons why we believe that if you do not join hands to destroy Nigeria now, Nigeria will destroy you. I want everybody to pay attention very attentively. You see, when they tell you you do not have right to talk, tell them that your rights start when their own rights stop. When they tell you do not have right to request and demand for your freedom, tell them where their laws stop is where your own right start. When they tell you you can't talk in Nigeria, that you have no right to request for your freedom and demand for your freedom, tell them if it is to take AK-47, if it requires taking machine gun, if it requires taking aircraft, gunboat, if it requires taking nuclear weapon to get Biafra and get our freedom, we are ready to do it. And time shall tell. Tell them that we are requesting and demanding for freedom through a democratic process. And should in case that democratic process did not work, we are ready to toe the same line like other nations. We are ready to toe the same line like other nations of the world. Those who fought war several years, we are ready to toe that line. That's why some of you must be ready. Whatever they are doing to you today is to prepare your mind for what is to come. But what we are promising you, if we go into this war at the end of the day, believe me, it can never be the same. It can never be the same as the 1967 and 1970. It can never be the same. Never. But let me tell you that from history, almost every country of the world that fought for independence went through war. That is not to say that we are preaching war, but just to prepare your mind. Just to prepare your mind that if that is what it is going to take for us to get our freedom, we will be ready for it. Not just we will be ready, but believe me, we are going to do everything to leave Nigeria. Everything. Because Africa is regarded as third world countries. Africa. Africa is third world continent, third world countries. The countries of Africa are regarded as third world. We don't know which one is the second world country. They jumped from the first, they gave you people third world. So we don't know which one is the category of the second world country. We don't know yet. But I believe that, by yourself, you can figure that out yourself. Which are the country that you can look at today and say they are the second world country. So, we are not just here to romance word. We are here and we mean business. So the third world country you are is that everything that works in the West, that is the first class countries, doesn't work for you. What it means is that the right you have as, the right the people in the first class or first world country have, you as an African black, you don't have it. Okay? You don't have right to demand for Brexit. You don't have right to go to the European Union and walk up to the European Union and demand that you want to Brexit. Okay? You don't have that right. That right is only the property of the people in the Western world and America. We also understand that some of these countries fought war, a very deadly war, to gain their freedom from different countries. Like the one I'm living in, or the one we stay in, Finland. Finland fought a very deadly war with Russia. Okay? To gain independence. People died. They fought war. Today, Finland is doing well. Better than Russia. Better than Russia. But I believe that if Finland happened to be in Africa, because at the same time, Finland understands the importance of freedom. Finland understands. Finland knows how important it is for you to have your freedom. During the Biafra War, there are so many Finnish people in Biafra land working under missionaries. There are these vet doctors and what have you. They were in Biafra land because they know the importance of freedom. Finnish people supported Biafrans. Even when your children, when our mothers, when our parents were dying of hunger by starvation, Finland was in the spirit with us, both spiritually and physically. The children in Finland were being reminded on a daily basis. Each time they bring food to them in the school, they tell them, they remind them that as you are here in Finland eating, Finnish children, remember that the Biafran children are dying in Africa. Finland, in the 60s, they were in solidarity with Biafra. Those children who were also almost starving in the school in Finland here because Biafra children are dying of hunger. They are still alive today. Some of them are now 70 years. Some of them are now 80 years old. Some of them are 75 years old. And those who grow up to hear the history of Biafra, how Nigeria committed genocide against Biafra people, they tell the story. Their grandmother passed the story to their children. In Finland, they tell their children, if you grow up, fight for Biafra. I have come across several people in Finland who told me that their grandmother instructed them to fight for Biafra. Can you believe that? As they were growing up as kids, their grandmother instructed them, when you grow up, fight for Biafra people. Some of you don't know. You don't know this. When we do some of the things we do, you don't know what we're doing, where it is coming from, the inspiration of how we put time and our energy in the struggle for Biafra. You don't know where we draw that inspiration. You don't know. But what I'm telling you today is a fact. As I'm talking to you today, there are Finnish people who never visited Africa in their life. But their parents, their grandparents told them, if you have the opportunity, fight for Biafra. Some of them, this story were told to them in 1970s, in 1980s, and it lived in them. Some of them may have forgotten the story of Biafra, but you know what? That is why God put people like us in this country. It is the reason God put me in this country. I had the opportunity to go to the United States to study free of charge. About 5 or 6 universities in the United States gave me scholarship, full scholarship, free of charge. Schools in the United States all the schools were running after me. Come to us, come to us. I have almost about 5 different universities in the US sending me I-20 the same time. If you know what is I-20. I-20 the first time. At the same time, I have so many universities in the United States. They gave me scholarship to come and study in the US. I may have shared this story, but I want to share this in a very different way. And the records are there. I was given a scholarship by University of Southern Alabama. The records are there. I was given a scholarship by University of Memphis. Go check it. The records are there. I was given scholarship by McKendree College. I was given scholarship by Missouri Baptist University I was given scholarship by Paso, Texas. But you know what? I didn't go to the United States. So that is the reason why, for those of you, I can begin to mention names of great universities in the US who want me today, tomorrow, then. For those of you who find yourself in the US and you are a Biafran, it is not everybody, but there are specific individuals that your reason for being in America is to participate in restoring Biafra. So when God brings me to Finland, it is for a purpose. But I'm not telling you this to understand it. It's the things of the Spirit. Alenora Okoro say, your accent would have been real cowboy. So Alenora, you are only worried about this Texas cowboy, right? Because sometimes when you are looking at and listening to all these things going on, you just wonder, because a lot of people, what people don't know is bigger than them. I always say this thing: what you don't know is bigger than you. So a lot of people in this Finland you see, they know the history of Biafra more than some of you that are shouting today on social media. People in Finland, Finnish people, not black, not Africa, Finnish people, some of them followed Biafra's war. They followed Biafra history. They followed it because there is some connection. That is a very big connection. That connection is what we are yet to know. Because I still wonder, I am still wondering, I am still asking myself, how come of all countries of the world, Biafra adopted Finlandia hymn as a national anthem, and is a Finnish man that composed Biafra national anthem. I have been asking myself, what was the connection between Biafra and Finland? But you know, the people of today are not interested in digging out something. They are not interested. I have said this, I have told you this story before. A man called Joan Sibelius. Joan Sibelius composed Biafra national anthem. And he was the man, one of the greatest violinists, or pianist, or whatever they call it. He was one of the greatest. He composed Biafra national anthem, national hymn called Finlandia. He composed Biafra. So my people, I want you to just sit back and watch, and just, violinist or something. I want you to just sit back, think about this, that as far back as 1960, 1961, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, Biafra national anthem was composed by a Finnish man. As far back, vocalist, or as far back as 1967. Somebody from Finland composed Biafra national anthem. I want you to think about it. There is something God is going to do from this country we are. God is going to do something from this Finland. It doesn't matter how you cajole it. It doesn't matter how you mock it. It doesn't matter how you laugh over it. It is the end that justifies the means, okay? The end justifies the means. As I'm talking to you today, there is a church in Finland called the Temple Church. In Finnish, they call it Tempelikirko. The Tempelikirko is a temple church. That temple church, that Tempelikirko, was built during the Biafra-Nigeria war. Do you know what Finland people did? Do you want to know what Finland people did? They staged protests against building that church. Finland people say you can't use this money, millions of mark, Finnish mark, to build church while Biafra people are dying of hunger. Have you ever heard of that story? Do you know about such story? Do you know that there was a heavy protest in Finland telling the Christians in Finland that you can't build that church with millions of marks? Why Biafra people in Africa, Biafra children were dying of hunger, and they want to use money to build church. They cannot accept it. Do you want to see the video? Do you want to see the video? I'm not prepared to show you I said today is to analyze the man in Asoro. But I just want to lay a foundation before I go into what I'm about to do today. So, do you care? Do you want to see the video of Finnish people protesting against building a church? And they want the government of Finland, they want the church of Finland to send the money to Biafra for them to get food. Do you want to see the video? Everybody want to see the video. Now, you know our own is that we they do it a show. Let me show you video of Finnish people protesting for Biafra, telling the church not to spend millions of mark to build the church, that they should send the money to Biafra. I want you to watch. One moment. One moment. First of all, let me start by showing you the picture of Biafra on the rock. What you see here, you can see Biafra on the rock. As I'm talking to you today, this Biafra you see is still in the rock of this church.
Hei vaan, mä oon pastori Hilkka Niemistö ja me ollaan täällä Temppeliaukion kirkon huoltotunnelissa. Tällaisen yli 50 vuotta vanhan graffitin äärellä. Silloin kun tätä kirkkoa rakennettiin, niin tätä rakennusprojektia aika vahvasti vastustettiin. Kristilliset ylioppilaat maalasivat useamman kerran tällaiset Biafra-viestit tänne kirkon perustuksiin. He halusivat sillä lailla vastustaa tätä kirkon rakennusprojektia. Tämä Biafra viittaa Biafran itsenäisyyssotaa seuranneeseen nälänhätään. Ja näiden kristillisten ylioppilaiden mielestä niin, rakennusrahat olisi mieluummin pitänyt käyttää maailman hädänalaisten auttamiseen. Tällaisen jälkeen he jättivät.
Are you seeing Biafra? Are you seeing Biafra in the tunnel? This was done by university student in Finland, Finnish university student. And this thing you see is still there in that church till today, after 50 years. And I'm going to bring a video where Finnish people were protesting. Let us watch. This is a story.
Ja jokainen meistä elämässään jättää tietysti monenlaisia jälkiä. On niitä jälkiä, joista olemme ylpeitä ja onnellisia, joita haluamme esitellä muillekin. Ja sitten tietysti meillä kaikilla on niitäkin jälkiä, jotka mieluummin haluaisimme unohtaa, joiden toivoisimme pyyhkiytyvän pois. Jokainen kohtaaminen jättää jonkinlaisen jäljen mieleen, pienen tai suuren.
I do not need to go into this, but let me tell you, I am a child of 20 pounds. I am a product and a survival of children and the generation that were starved to death. And I am very, very angry. I'm very, very angry. Instead of that we cannot get this Biafra, I will turn to a beast. I will turn to a beast. I will become a beast. You see those children that you see, you count their ribs. You count their ribs and their stomach are big. You see their stomach swelling up every day. We came from them. This generation of Biafra, we come from them. We come from their survivors. And you know, I will be a beast. I will be a beast for Biafra to come. It doesn't matter what you think about it, but I'm telling you now today that 20 pounds, we are the product, the end product of 20 pounds each. We are the end product of Kwashoko. We came from Kwashoko. Malnutrition, starvation, genocide. But our grandchildren, our grandfather, our fathers, they survived it. They survived it. I want you to document the video I am doing because, because it will go down in history of humankind. How we are going to get this Biafra. Or at least, how we are going to disintegrate Nigeria. How we will dissolve Nigeria will go into the history of mankind. And I will be part of it. As some people are beating their chest to be part of the ethnic cleansing, jihad, killing, terrorism in Nigeria, they are beating their hand to be part of bandit. I am beating my chest. I will be part of those that will dissolve Nigeria. It doesn't matter what it takes. I'll be part of it. Now, I will bring the video of the protest of Finnish people in the 60s. One moment. One moment. Because I didn't prepare to show you this, but I have to. Do you see that? This is Finland, 1960 something. Look at it. This is Biafra. I am coming to bring the video of the protest. One moment. Let me play that again. Do you see that in the church? Do you see that? This was the construction. And when you look that, it is not only here. I want you to look here as well. When you look here, you see another Biafra there. This is during the construction of this big church. You see Biafra there? Now I want to bring the video. One moment. This also they tried to clean this test at some point. Some of the tests, they tried to clean it. So let me bring to you the time they'll try to clean it. Look at. They tried to clean it. It was not possible. You see, it was not possible as they tried to clean that Biafra from that war. The people used something that nobody know, nobody know what kind of material they used to do that. I'm still looking for
Nigerian liittovaltiosta eronneen Biafran takaisin palauttamiseksi käyty sota on nyt raivollut 14 kuukautta ja Biafran alue on pienentynyt kolmannekseensa. Liittovaltion joukot ovat katkaisseet kaikki maa- ja meriyhteydet ulkomaailmaan ja ainoa tie ulos Biafrasta kulkee lentokentän kautta. Biafran nykyisin 11-miljoonainen kansa taistelee pienellä muutaman 10 000 miehen armeijallaan monta kertaa suurempaa Nigerian liittovaltion armeijaa vastaan, joka armeija kuitenkaan sekään ei ole eurooppalaisen mittapuun mukaan suuri. Sotaa käydään melkein yksinomaan teitä pitkin ja biafralaiset ovat joutuneet perääntymään kuukausi kuukaudelta, kilometri kilometriltä, hitaasti, mutta varmasti.
You see, that was a Finnish journalist reporting about the situation in Biafra, reporting to Finnish people. He came back and he was reporting to Finnish people. And of course, even if I don't get that video of that protest, now I have to bring it later on because I didn't prepare for this. Unfortunately. One moment. I will have to get this and bring it later on to the program. So because anyway, let me not waste much time here. I will have to. One moment. I will have to.
Nigerian liittovaltiosta eronneen Biafran takaisin palauttamiseksi käyty sota on nyt raivollut 14 kuukautta ja Biafran alue on pienentynyt kolmannekseensa. Liittovaltion joukot ovat katkaisseet kaikki maa- ja meriyhteydet ulkomaailmaan ja ainoa tie ulos Biafrasta kulkee lentokentän kautta.
All right, I'm going to. I promise you by. Yes, I will bring it up. I promise you by tomorrow. By tomorrow, I'm going to bring that video because I can't begin to look for. I didn't prepare for this, but anyway, the thing I'm trying to say here is that God has positioned some of us in a place where we have to do something for Biafra, and some people may have forgotten the role Finland played, how they love us, and they continue to show that love for Biafra people because they know we are hardworking people. They know we are, majority of Biafrans, we are Christians. They know we are not terrorists. We are not, terrorist people. We love life and all that. So the connection between Biafra and Finland has existed for as long as possible, as for decades. So this love, this bond between Biafra and Finland, we don't know how it happened. We don't know we don't know how it come about. But we believe that a very serious and a very strong bond between Finland and Biafra. And we know that when people are not talking, when awareness is not being created, people, tend to forget. So it is the responsibility of us who find ourselves in these countries to reawaken the subconsciousness of the people of Finland, to understand what they have forgotten and what they were told and what they were taught about Biafra people in the 60s, in the 70s, and in the 80s. So, and that is why some of you, when these things is happening, I will just be laughing. I will just be laughing at those who don't know history and who don't know what is going on. So, on this note, we have come to just analyze the president's speech, and this speech is what we're going to go straight to now to analyze it. And why I'm going to analyze the president's speech is for you to understand the danger that is coming your way. For you to understand that for the only responsibility that you have as a non-Fulani man in Nigeria, if you are not a Fulani man in Nigeria, the only responsibility you have now is to join her to destroy and dissolve Nigeria. Because if you don't do it, Nigeria will kill you. Now I want you to watch this. If you do not destroy Nigeria, Nigeria will destroy you.
After COVID-19 related
And first of all, I will have to apologize for bringing this man to the screen because I know a lot of you will not like him and you will not like seeing the video. But guess what? You need to watch and listen to what I'm about to do.
We have also seen the resurgence of insecurity in certain parts of the country. In the last 4 months, the gallant men and women of the military and security agencies have made tremendous progress in addressing these new security challenges.
I want you to listen to this man. He said there has been some security challenges in some certain part of the country. In some certain part of the country. Is there any part of the country, is there any part of Nigeria that you don't have security challenges now? Why is he saying in certain part of the country? You see, why he said that is because they don't regard terrorism as security challenge. No. This man, the entire presidency, the judiciary, the Nigeria Senate, National Assembly, the IG of police, all these people, they don't regard Boko Haram as security challenge. They don't regard terrorism as security challenge. They don't regard bandit as security challenge. They don't regard Fulani herdsmen as security challenge because they sent them. The only thing they regard as security challenge is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and me and you and Biafra people. We are the only people that they regard as security challenge. And do you know why? Because we are the only people that understand what they are trying to do. We are the only people that understand that, understand the evil they want to do. And we want to stop them. And we have stopped them. And we are stopping them. That is why they see us as a security threat. So the security threat is not for the betterment of you. No. The security threat they are talking about is the security threat of the conquest of Nigeria, preventing them from killing you and turning you into Islamic Caliphate. That is the threat they are talking about. Otherwise, why would this man mention Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, mention Sunday Igbo, and mention the supporters, according to him? He refused to mention the Boko Haram sponsors, bandit sponsors, that have been alleged to be controlling the government of which he is the president. He refused to mention them. He refused to mention the people that the Dubai government have identified and forwarded their names. And he refused to mention almost 400 the Bureau charge people they arrested as the sponsor of terrorism in Nigeria, because these people are the people they are sponsoring. So they are not security threat. The only security threat in this man is Sunday Igbo and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you know what? Your governors cannot say anything. Your governors cannot say anything. Their brain doesn't work in this kind of... Their brain will only work how to capture Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and how to begin to send hired assassins to start killing people in the southeast, carrying Biafra flag, so that they will say it's ESN. That is the only time the brain is working. I want to ask all the governors from the south today, why are you people not asking questions? Why is this president so much concerned about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igbo, and forget the people that have shot down aeroplane in Nigeria? Forget the people that have killed thousands and thousands and thousands of soldiers from the south. Why? No, I am asking you. Do you know the motive? Do you know the reason? The reason is because they want to take over Nigeria. They want to turn Nigeria into Islamic State. And the turning Nigeria to Islamic State requires terrorism. It requires terror. They need to come and kill you. They create fear in you so that anytime they come to talk, Anytime they want to talk, anytime they want to talk, they will somebody is writing something. Anytime they want to talk, they want to just come, give them arms, kill you, and you don't see the government rising against them. Okay? I want you to listen to this.
Are taking the fight to our enemies from all angles, and we are winning. Earlier this year, I launched the Integrity National Security and Waterways Protection Infrastructure, the Deep Blue Project, which is designed to secure Nigerian waters up to the Gulf of Guinea. I am happy to inform Nigerians that we have taken delivery of key assets for this project, and very soon its impact will be felt. In the northeast region alone, over 8,000 Boko Haram terrorists have surrendered. To support our surge.
Did you hear that? In the northeast alone, over 8,000 Boko Haram have surrendered. Do you know what that means? What it means is that you have now almost 8,000 Boko Haram serving in Nigeria Army. You have Boko Haram, 8,000 of them serving in Nigeria Police. You have 8,000 of Boko Haram shared and distributed, into all this paramilitary and military organization in Nigeria. And you are wondering the increase of sabotage, the increase in ambush, the increase in killing, including entering NDA to kill. If you wonder why, the security have deteriorated to the worst, is because 8,000 Boko Haram have repented, surrendered. And as they are training them, they are injecting them into the society. You all watch the one they captured in Katsina, one of the bandits. They say he has repented, he came to surrender, and he is doing the double face. He goes to bandit, he come back, and mistakenly they captured him. They captured him in Katsina. They paraded him by mistake. And they confirmed that he is one of the repentant bandits. This is exactly what every one of them are doing. All of them are doing this. They say the Boko Haram, you can imagine where somebody have ideology to convert you into caliphate. And then all of a sudden, that ideology is not there again. He came back and after killing soldiers, committing all manner of crime, he came and hands up and drop the dang gun. And then you take him to a place where you will be feeding him. After feeding him, he will be pretending that he's good. On a mission, the mission they send him is to make sure he behaves so well for them to allow him to enter Nigeria Army. And they don't even pass the military because they are already trained how to handle gun. So the Nigeria Army now, they are thinking that they are recruiting them cheap. Of course, that is for those of our assaulted brothers who don't know what is going on. But those who are their commanders knows what is going on. They recruit them. And the next thing is that every day they are attacking military barrack. Every day they are attacking military formation. Every day they are killing the Nigeria Army. Every day they are ambushing them. And the ambush have increased because 8,000, you hear it from the Nigeria president, 8,000 Boko Haram have been injected into the society. Repented, trained. Nobody is asking questions. That is the reason why we are going to do everything, including mistake. We will do it to get this thing done. Now I want you to watch.
Approach to fighting banditry. The Nigerian Armed Forces have recruited over 17,000 personnel across all ranks.
They have recruited 17,000 across all ranks. Nigeria Army alone, Nigeria Army have recruited 17,000 Now, inside that 17,000, the 8,000 he talked about were also included. Okay? 17,000 has been recruited so far. And inside that 17,000, you have 8,000 Boko Haram people. You know, do you understand what I'm talking about? Now let us watch.
Furthermore, I have also approved for the Nigerian police force to recruit 10,000 police officers annually over the next 6 years.
You see, they are charging the Nigerian police force to recruit 10,000 policemen annually for over the next 6 years. Do you know why? Because they want Boko. They are calculating. They have time now, time frame. They want every Boko Haram member to occupy Nigeria police. Let me tell you one thing. Some of you who think you have brain, as you are shouting, oh, IPOB, go and form political party. Go and bring people who are pro-Biafra, elect them in Biafra land, elect them to National Assembly, elect them to governor, elect them, let them start fighting for Biafra. My people, the same way you are saying, let us elect them, elect Biafra, which we know it is not possible. It is not possible because they know what you know. These people control the INEC, they control the police, they control the military, they control the judiciary, and they are using the few individuals they have to control the idiot criminals that we have as politicians. So the same way you are advocating for people to go and start electing those who are pro-Biafra so that we'll get Biafra is the same way they are not advocating. They are injecting terrorists who will turn Nigeria upside down in their different field of services, from army to police. Okay? So which one is going to be more effective? Is it this your election through the political process that is never guaranteed? Is it the Fulani own that we use the military strategy and terrorism? And the terrorism is being committed by those in the Nigeria Army and Nigeria Police. So which one do you think is more effective? So we do not need those processes. It is late. Those coming to advocate, go and form politics, go and do this, and go and do that. It is late. As a matter of fact, when this whole thing started, some of you didn't know now. Some of you never believed that the situation will be as bad as it is now. You don't know. But today, you have seen that the situation is very bad. So you want to go through a political process because of one reason or the other. Some people say they have 3 agendas: political process, legal process, and diplomatic process. And they are ruling out war. Even if you have everybody in the National Assembly to say they want Biafra, you think Fulani will give you Biafra? Oh my God. Hi. Even if all the senators now come to say they need, you think Fulani, do you not see what happened in Amazonia? Didn't Amazonia representative demand for their freedom in their National Assembly? Did they give them freedom? I am asking because, some of you, I don't understand. And you people will talk. You will refer us to Amazonia. Some of you will share video. Look at Amazonia representative talking at the National Assembly. That you tell us that is how to do it. At the same time, you rule out war. But Amazonia is fighting war. Amazonia is fighting war. Didn't their politician fight for them at their National Assembly? Did that give them Amazonia? You see, sometimes those who think that they are educated are really falling our hand. Because every day I have had this kind of, people sending, look at what Amazonian did. Look at how the man was coming to the National Assembly in Cameroon to shout that their people are doing this, are doing that, that this is how Biafra should be doing. And when you listen to them, they tell you, look at all the Ambazonian politicians, they are fighting, but Biafra own, they are not fighting. As the Ambazonian politicians are fighting, have they gotten the freedom? Was it, did they conduct referendum? So I just ask a question. Okay? So what is it that you want the politicians from Biafra land to do? That you think that if they do it now, Nigeria will say, okay, let us organize the referendum for you. Nothing. Those people, those politicians are as useless as anything. They are worthless. That is why I challenge them. I challenge them, those who say they want to do political process to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I say, okay, go and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let us know that you have equal right as Gumi and Erofai and co. That Nigeria that you people are advocating that we must stay. I am talking to the leaders now. Prove to us that you are a citizen of Nigeria, first class citizen. And let them treat you like they treat Gumi. Okay? Remember, Boko Haram was found in the house of governor, a serving governor in Nigeria. Remember that Dr. Malafia have come to say that a serving governor is the commander of Boko Haram. This man did not mention that they have investigated that case. But they are investigating those sponsoring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho. And they have come to say there are some of them at the National Assembly. But he did not mention that a governor is a commander of Boko Haram, serving governor today. So my people, I want to tell you something. Before you delve into this particular struggle and begin to talk in, some of this intellectual stuff, make sure you have knowledge very well. Because if you are against us, any day we'll remember you. We will rubbish your education. Objectively. Objectively. And I know some of you who have used Ambazonians to give example. You will be ashamed of yourself now. Because I have not talked about this whole thing. Every day you are sending a video of Ambazonian people rioting at their National Assembly, declaring that they want freedom, declaring that that is how the Biafra senators should do it. That is how Biafra should do it. Why your own politicians are not supporting you? Why are the governors not supporting you? They should do it like Ambazonians. And when you listen and you want to wait how the Ambazonia own is now, you will be wondering, are these people human beings at all? How can you be advocating that the governors should go to Abuja to say, give us Biafra? How can you be advocating that a senator is elected and city senator should go to National Assembly and say, I want Biafra? As if even if they do it, they are going to get the Biafra. Never. So if you want to use Ambazonia politicians to give us example, tell us what is going on in Ambazonia. Have that given them the referendum? Are they not fighting today? Are they not fighting the war? They are fighting the war. They are fighting the war. Now, the question I have to ask you now is that move that the politician made and going to the assembly to shout for Ambazonia referendum or shout that they are being marginalized, what impact did it make? It didn't make any impact. The only impact you say it makes is that it shows that the politicians are supporting them. But he did not give them freedom and can never give them freedom. The same thing is, Nigeria own is worse than Cameroon. Okay? Nigeria own is that they are going to kill them. Because we are dealing with demonic people. They are going to kill them. And those people still want to live. They still want to live. They have children. They want to live. So if you want to tell us, if you want to give example, if you must use something to give example to us, let it be that the thing you are using to give that example have worked. And the result we are looking for, that they did it like that, it will work for them. Okay? Why am I saying this? Why I'm saying this is that those of you who want to go political process, you are wasting time. The time for political process is gone, completely gone. That is why election in Anambra must not be allowed. That is why election in Biafra land must not be allowed. Because each time they tell you, you need people in Anambra, you need people in Imo State, you need people here, you need people there. All the people you have been needing, how have they helped you? All this while, you have been needing people in Anambra, needing people in Owerri, needing people in Abia, everywhere, but you need people. How have they contributed to saving the life of Biafrans as the military and the Ibubago are now slaughtering our people? How have they protected you? They cannot protect you. They cannot protect you. So for how long are we going to be talking about this political process? Huh? My brother, you are in a third world country. Third world country, you are regarded as animals. You don't reason well. Oyibo man, all those people controlling the ICC, those people controlling the United Nations, those people controlling America, Europe, and they regard you as animals. Third world, that is what you are. And you have never proven them wrong. You have never, the point is that the government of these countries in Africa, they have never proven to be what they are, what these Europeans say they are. They have always proved them right. Otherwise, in Europe here, somebody will wake up and say, I want to Brexit. And this United Kingdom will rise up and conduct election, referendum for Brexit. Within few years, they will begin to discuss it and they will begin to do it, and before you know it, Brexit happened. But we are still shouting for Biafra. And who is responsible to at least influence Biafra? The same Britain. The same Britain. The same Britain that right is before your own very eyes. Britain exited from European Union by referendum. Now, ask them now to support the referendum in Nigeria. They refuse. But you know what? They will not have a choice when the time comes. When the time comes, they will not have a choice. There is no choice for them when the time comes. And the time is coming. It doesn't matter how many people you kill. It doesn't matter how many agitators you kill. It doesn't matter. Even as you are killing them, those that are staying and are coming up will be more dangerous than the ones you've killed. So at the end of the day, you'll find out that you just wasted people for nothing. Honestly. Because other ones that will come will be very dangerous and will be ruthless than the one you have killed. So at the end of the day, you know that you are just wasting time. Because what is good for you is good for me. If Brexit is good for you, Biafra exit from Nigeria is good for me. If the referendum for Brexit from European Union is good for you, conduct Biafra exit referendum in Nigeria, it is good for me. Why is my own right different? Why should I depend on you to get a referendum? But you know what? By the time we go into battle, into this war that they are looking for, that already is there. By the time we go into this war, I just, well, let me just not talk too much. But I want everybody to think about it. Think about it. Now, listen to your president or your fake, of course, to their president, not your president.
I am also pleased to note that most of the Air Force platforms we acquired over the past 3 years have started to arrive in Nigeria. These will positively impact on security operation in all parts of the country. In line with Section 14, subsection 2B of the 1999 Constitution as amended, the security and welfare of Nigerians continue to be the prime focus on which programs and projects of our government revolves. Therefore, as a government, we are ready to arrest and prosecute all persons inciting violence through words or action. Our resolve for a peaceful, united, and one night.
They are ready to arrest all people inciting violence, but they are not ready to arrest the sponsors of Boko Haram. They are not ready to arrest Boko Haram, bandits, and Fulani herdsmen. They are not ready to arrest Sultan of Sokoto, who is hiding under traditional office and sponsoring terrorism and caliphate in Nigeria. No. Are you not getting it? Okay, those people inciting, and Gumi is still not. Gumi own is not inciting, no, because Gumi is fighting for Islamic State in Nigeria. So his own word can never be an incitement. But I want to arrest everybody that is inciting. I want you to watch.
Nigeria remains resolute and unwavering. That said, our hope is not to fight for peace. We can always settle our grievances peacefully without spilling any blood. I will therefore take this opportunity on this special day that symbolizes the unity and oneness of our great nation to ask all Nigerians to embrace peace and dialogue, whatever your grievances. The seeds of violence are planted in people's heads through words. Reckless utterances of a few have led to losses of many innocent lives and destruction of properties. Such unfiltered and unsubstantiated lies and hate speeches by a few evil persons must be stopped. Our media houses and commentators must move away from just reporting irresponsible remarks to investigating the truth behind all statements and presenting the facts to readers.
Now, what have the Nigeria NTA or the Nigeria mainstream media, investigated about the sponsor of Boko Haram, about 400 people that were arrested, about those in the government of this man, about the governors being the commander of Boko Haram? What investigation, who have carried out investigation to tell us whether that was a lie? Also, you see the Yoruba, our Yoruba brother, the retired naval officer, Kunle, he came to say that he have interrogated the people that are working in this particular government now, and they are the ones sponsoring Boko Haram. He said it. Everybody watched it now on channel television. Why didn't this man mention that? He will not mention it. He omitted it because he knows that if he dare to say it, that man is ready to come and scatter the remaining table that is remaining. So he omitted it. But actually, that should be the biggest topic to discuss. That the government of this man, the government have top government official funding and sponsoring the takeover of Nigeria, Islamization of Nigeria. Of course, I don't, if you go to court, you don't discuss the things that, you don't bring out the things that will nail your client. So you have to always bring the one that affect the other person. But your own, you hide it. The one that is going to affect your client, you pretend as if you didn't see it. That is exactly what is happening here. If you have been to court, maybe you have some kind of a criminal client or something like that, and then you are presenting some argument. You don't go and bring something that will nail your client. You can't do it. So what you do is that as you are trying to defend your client, you overlook some things that allow the other opposite lawyer to bring it forward, and then you can make comment if need be. Sometimes, if you know that the thing will even go further to damage the thing, you just they ask you, do you have more comment? I don't have any comment. That is what this man did here. So he did not talk about the pressing issue, which is the government officials, top government official in his government sponsoring Boko Haram. He omitted them. He began to discuss about Mazen Namdekano and Sunday Igboho, and then those who are in the National Assembly. I want to ask you, is that not enough proof that this man and the government of the day want to take over Nigeria and turn it into Islam as an Islamic state? What is it that you want to see for you to understand why we are shouting on top of our voice and that we need our freedom before the thing gets late? I want you to watch.
We must all come out and speak against the lies being peddled. At this point, I would want to sincerely appreciate the large number of our traditional, religious, and community leaders, as well as other well-meaning Nigerians who, in their various fora, are openly spreading the message of peaceful coexistence and conflict settlement through dialogue in their respective communities. Nigeria is for all of us. Its unity is not negotiable, and its ultimate success can only be achieved if we all come together with a common goal of having peace and prosperity for our nation. We shall continue to work on dialogue-based solutions to address legitimate grievances, but we remain ready to take decisive actions against secessionist agitators and their sponsors who threaten our national security. The recent arrests of Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Adeyemo and the ongoing investigation being conducted have revealed certain high-profile financiers behind these individuals.
Did you see that? The arrest of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the arrest of Sunday Igboho have revealed high-profile individuals sponsoring them. Now, let this man tell us, where are those individuals that the United Arab Emirates jailed and they mentioned their name in the government? Where are the people that Kunle mentioned that they are the sponsor of Boko Haram and the jihad that want to Islamize Nigeria in his government? Where are the people that Dr. Malafia said that Boko Haram, repentant Boko Haram, told them that a commander is the governor, current and the serving governor of Nigeria, in Nigeria state? Why haven't these people, why is this man not telling you that the investigation showed, yes, that it is actually true, or that the investigation showed it was a lie? He ignored it. He ignored it. But here, he is mentioning Sunday Igboho and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the only two people who is trying to stop them from this evil agenda.
Against secessionist agitators and their sponsors who threaten our nation can only be achieved if we all come together with a common goal of having peace and prosperity for our nation. We shall continue to work on dialogue-based solutions to address legitimate grievances. But we remain ready to take decisive actions against secessionist agitators and their sponsors who threaten our national security.
Did you hear that? He said that they are ready to dialogue and listen to a genuine grievances. Okay? But when it comes to secessionist agitators, no. They are not genuine. There is no genuine grievances in secessionist agitators. Did you hear that? I want you to listen to it again.
Well-meaning Nigerians who, in their various fora, are openly spreading the message of peaceful coexistence and conflict settlement through dialogue in their respective communities. Nigeria is for all of us. Its unity is not negotiable.
Nigeria is for all of us, for all of you. How many people do you have in the cabinet? And how does that reflect the Nigeria that is for all of you? How many people do you have in the Security Council? And how does that represent the Nigeria is for all of you? How many people do you have in the executive, judiciary, and the legislative? And how does that reflect Nigeria is for all of you? How many people do you have to head the NNPC? How does that reflect the Nigeria is for all of you? How many people do you have heading the Nigeria Army, Nigeria Police, Custom, Immigration, Civil Defense, Navy, and all what have you? How does that reflect Nigeria is for all of you? I want you people to listen.
And its ultimate success can only be achieved if we all come together with a common goal of having peace and prosperity for our nation. We shall continue to work on dialogue-based solutions to address legitimate grievances.
We shall continue to work on dialogue-based solution for legitimate grievances. Are you hearing that? We shall continue to use dialogue for legitimate grievances. Now, listen to the next thing.
But we remain ready to take decisive actions against secessionist agitators.
But we remain ready to take actions against secessionists and agitators. Do you hear that? My people, are you hearing what I'm hearing? Oh my goodness. I want to play it again. I want to play it again.
With a common goal of having peace and prosperity for our nation. We shall continue to work on dialogue-based solutions.
We shall continue to work on dialogue-based solution
to address legitimate grievances.
To address legitimate grievances.
But we remain ready.
But we remain ready. You see, so people agitating doesn't have any legitimate grievances, so leading to the agitation. No. Now he said they remain, but we remain ready
to take decisive actions.
To take decisive actions
against secessionist agitators.
Against secessionist agitators
and their sponsors. Who threaten our national security.
Who threaten our national security. Hi! Oh my goodness. You see, in all these things, Yes, sorry, I don't know what I don't know what happened. The whole thing just yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. The thing just went off. We are back. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? I just disappeared though. I just disappeared though. Can you all hear me? All right. So let us continue. So do you all hear me? You see?
The recent arrest of Namdi Kanu and Sunday Adeyemo and the ongoing investigation being conducted have revealed certain high-profile financiers behind these individuals. We are vigorously pursuing these financiers, including one identified as a serving member of the National Assembly.
Did you hear that? They are all this threat. They are pursuing the sponsors, including one serving member of the National Assembly. And you know, of course, I don't need to be telling you now. You know who they are going for. Abaribe. They want to go for Abaribe. Let me tell you one thing. Oh my God. Somebody said everybody's like wizard. You know who they are going for. They are going for Abaribe. Okay? Now, one thing you should know, this is the reason why the entire human being from southern Nigeria must rise up now and demand Nigeria dissolution. Okay? Because this is how they will be doing this tumbom until they destroy everything. And by the time we are going to come with anger, oh my God. You see, nobody will be safe. Oh. Nobody will be safe in this war that is coming. Okay? The entire southern Nigeria must come together now and they say enough is enough. Enough is enough. What they want to do is to bring down anybody that they see as obstacle for Islamization of Nigeria. Look at this man. He read all these things. He did not read, he did not tell you the people that they have investigated those who we know that name have been submitted, who we know that are official document from outside Nigeria. He didn't mention them. He didn't mention those allegations, strong allegation from a very intelligent officer who have come to confess. He didn't mention that they have investigated that. He did not mention Dr. Man Lafia's allegation, who was a deputy governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. His allegation must be taken very seriously. He didn't mention that. He did not mention the document from the United Arab Emirates. He did not mention the document, even the announcement that 400 Birudi charge has been arrested. He didn't mention that because anything terrorism doesn't bother them. Is not considered as security threat. Is not considered as national security threat. That is why we must do everything to leave Nigeria. Everything possible, humanly and inhumanly possible, to leave. Because this is complete government sponsoring terrorism. That is why this man cannot mention one thing about Boko Haram sponsors. He cannot mention one thing about bandit sponsors. He cannot mention one thing about, he cannot tell you that they have now investigated and there is somebody who is responsible for sponsoring the bandit and Boko Haram. Let us listen to him for 1 minute.
Fellow Nigerians, This is a clear example of how people abandon their national leadership positions for their selfish gains.
You see, he now come online on national television to begin to address Abaribe. Because there is no other person. Abaribe, the man who called himself a president, Abaribe is now his problem. He left the people that are killing and bringing down aeroplane in the north. He come to national broadcast to mark 61 Independence Day. He is talking about a senator. Senator Abaribe. Meanwhile, a serving governor, the founder of Boko Haram, was arrested in the house of a serving governor. And that man is still alive. And they are yet to, and they are telling you now, no, it is not coming from us. They are saying a serving governor now is the commander. Previously, Boko Haram, the founder of Boko Haram was arrested in the house of a governor in Abuja. And that governor is still there. El Rufai is there. El Rufai, a bandit confessed in Katsina, say El Rufai knows where they are. This man refused to mention El Rufai. Gumi have been visiting and advocating for bandits in Nigeria. Gumi say he doesn't go through the back door, that is, goes through the front door. This man did not mention Gumi. I want you to understand what is coming to you. Because when we say it, you say, no. How can they Islamize Nigeria? Look at it here. Hello, Melo. Michael Elvis. Thank you very much. Hello, Melo. Hello, Melo. Okay? I just want you to understand what is going on. That is why people like us are having sleepless nights, talking about these things. And as they are bringing this thing like this, as they are making this statement, we will use it to back up our claim, our earlier claim, and the claim we are going to make in the future. Because without this type of broadcast and this type of speech this man made, of course, I know some of you, but at least this one have added value to our claim. This Independence Day speech have added a very big value. So even if you don't know something before, and if you don't know something after this one, my brother, you may be the one that will be a victim. And you don't blame anybody. Think about it. Think about it. If you do not destroy Nigeria, if you do not join hands to bring Nigeria down, Nigeria will destroy you. Our message today is that join hands to destroy Nigeria before Nigeria destroy you. On this note, I'm going to stop here. Tomorrow we continue again, and I say good night. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa Republic. May God bless Middle Belt. May God bless Amazonia. May God bless IPOB worldwide. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless ESN. May God bless all of you who are always here to share and make sure that this message reaches to everybody. We don't want to be staying very long. We want people to be watching this video and so that it will serve its purpose. Thank you very much. We continue from where we stopped today. May God bless you. I love you all. Good evening from here.